Right, greetings and welcome back, gentles and ladiesmen, to the bonus episode of Donkey Kong Country. I hope to hell that that finale episode wasn't too damn long, but as you can see, one of the bonuses in the GBA version of Donkey Kong Country is a special time attack mode. And I believe that, yeah, I know for a fact that Returns and Tropical Freeze have a time attack mode built in, and I think it's different than how this game handles it, but as you can see, we have a limited amount of time to beat the stage. We can find little time extenders along the way that are hidden around in the stage. You get extra points for beating the stage with both Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. So basically you gotta haul ass through the stage as quickly as possible while trying to find those time extenders and keeping both of your Kongs alive to the end. And that's how you're gonna get the high score, and you know, depending on how fast you beat the stage and how many points you get, I guess, it's very Sonic-like in a way, you will get a certain ranking. And yeah, so we've already beaten Jungle Hijinks right here. And let's see what rank we get. So I don't know, that feels like a pretty good time. Yeah, it's score-based, so that's how you get the S rank, folks. So you gotta beat it's very much like a Sonic game, where like, you gotta beat the stage as quickly as possible, but you gotta pay attention to your score as well, so, yeah. And then I get to enter a little thing for that. Fun fact, when I first got this game, I was annoyed that there were only 3 characters, and the only name I could think of with 3 letters was Ian. So my name's not Ian, nobody named Ian has ever owned this cartridge. I just put the name Ian in because it was 3 characters long, and I was 8 years old, so... yeah, that's how that works. So that was time attack mode. As you can see, we have gotten 101%. Let's see, we're gonna go over here real quick, and we're gonna do actually, before we do that, why don't I show off our completed scrapbook? Yeah, and there we have the Kremlin crew is what they're called. I like how the claptrap there is kind of like a little pet, kind of like Donkey Kong 64. There's a scene where King K. Rool is stroking a claptrap like a cat. I always thought that was cute. And there we have one of the photos I missed earlier. That's bite size. And yeah, that's it. That's it for that. So we're gonna go back to the main menu here real quick and show off hero mode, so you guys get a sense of what that's like. And I don't know, we'll go HRO, or harassment and restraining order. Oh, so you think you're ready to face the Kremlin hordes, do you? You will need more than that flashy new costume to get you through this time. DK is taking a well-earned rest after clearing up your mess. Don't expect any help from me either. I'm far too old to tag along with you. I wish you luck. You'll need it. Oh yes, next time you swap costumes, have a look in the mirror before leaving the shop. You look like a banana bird. That's a cute reference to the third game, but as you can see, hero mode is the same thing as you know, it's just basically an alternate difficulty, where you can only play as Diddy Kong, who is the better character of the two, in my opinion, just because he's faster. I mean, there are advantages to playing as DK, but yeah. So obviously there is no DK barrels. I don't think there are midpoint barrels either. So it's basically like the toughest difficulty from Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3. I think there's an equivalent in Donkey Kong Country 1 as well on SNES, but you know, no midpoint barrels, no DK barrels, and you gotta beat the whole stage by yourself. And there is no equivalent special story mode in the GBA sequel. So Donkey Kong Country 1 and GBA is the only game of the trilogy on GBA to have something like hero mode as it exists in this game. There's the same cheat codes from the original games carry over to DKC 2 and 3 on GBA, so there is a toughest mode on DKC 2 and 3 on GBA, but there is no special story mode. So yeah, that's kind of a neat little thing that they added, and so like if you thought the game was too easy, if you're a diehard DKC fan who's looking for an extra challenge, well, there you go. The remake's got you covered. And I know there probably is a cheat code in the original that you can enter that has an equivalent difficulty, but you know, personally, I don't really like playing on this difficulty because I feel like checkpoints and life restores are just kind of requirements. That makes any sense. I don't feel like that adds the right kind of challenge to my games, so I personally have never finished the game on hero mode. I just wanted to unlock it. But you know, at the very least, you get something in this version. Because in the original, all you got was Cranky telling you, basically congratulating you. That was it. But with this version, you've got a few I wondered, can you get the scrapbook in this version? Actually, no. There's no scrapbook. And that makes sense because without Donkey Kong, you can't get that one picture, so... And at this point, you've already got a completed save file anyway, so... Yeah. So, yeah, that was Donkey Kong Country on GBA. Thank you all also very much for joining me for this Let's Play. If you haven't already, please subscribe to EPG Plays. This is only the beginning, much like Dr. Eggman would say, this is only the beginning! And there will be more Let's Plays to come. And as for what comes next up will be a Let's Play of one of my absolute most favorite games of all time, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest. And we will be playing the GBA version of that as well. Because, you know, I already played the SNES version on Game Mavericks, so yeah. And there are some neat extras in that version, just like there were in this, so yeah. Love this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. See you guys for another series. One last thing before we go, folks, because I almost forgot. There is actually one more thing I want to show off in this bonus video. If you go to this file select screen right here, hold select, and then press B-A-L-L-A and down, that spells out ballad, you unlock a music test. So, yeah, and this is actually how I got this is usually how I get music for GBA versions of games. For Remake or Rebreak, is usually there will be some kind of sound test and I can just record directly from the hardware, which gets you pretty good sound quality. Yeah, but as you can see, all the tracks are here. And, you know, I know that a lot of people don't really like the GBA version of the soundtrack, but I don't know, I think that, like, the GBA, the standards for the music are, I think by GBA standards, the soundtrack is actually pretty damn good for the system. Like, you know, the Spyro games on GBA are up there, but, you know, considering how many remakes there are and how few original games there are, and, like, you even look at something like Densetsu no Starfy, the Japanese games, which were, like, you know, the Starfy games, there are 5 of them, 4 of them were only released in Japan. If you go look at the 3 GBA Starfy games, listen to the music from that, this game sounds better than those. So I feel like, you know, by the standards of the system, this is pretty good. And, you know, there are a couple of original songs, like Funky's theme is somewhere in here. Let's see if I can't find it. Yeah, they changed his theme, and, you know, Robin Beanland helped compose this version, so I guess he didn't like the old theme, or thought that maybe this would sound better. I don't know, but I like this new song. Funky's Fishing is pretty damn good. Like, this song is jammin'. This song is another one that they added in, which I swear is a remix of the Diddy Kong Racing theme, by the way, if you listen to this. I think they added this one in too. And, you know, obviously you've got all those tracks from the original game, and, you know, for the most part I feel like they turned out pretty good. Like, I like how Bad Boss Boogie sounds. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously you're not gonna get the instrument quality of the Super Nintendo, because the sound card on the Game Boy Advance is 8-bit, actually. A lot of people don't know that. But, you know, for Game Boy Advance it's pretty good, I think. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to show off for Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance. So thank you all very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time for Donkey Kong Country 2 on the Game Boy Advance. Much like this playthrough, I will be posting the first episode to my main review channel as a way to kind of get people interested in the Let's Play channel. So you can look out for the first episode over there. And yeah, I'll see you guys then.